1-point lead that was established early in this game for Bates and Van Rake.
Point.
Just lasered through the middle there as the team unwound. Always a risk when you are unwinding the stack.
5-3-2.
That you do leave the middle open for a fraction of a second. Great reset there, low from Megan Fudge. Correct with the fist pump on that shot.
3-5-1.
That ball goes out. Certainly the unforced errors are coming with the paddler Shelby Bates in this game.
4-5-1.
I count at least 3 points scored based upon those unforced errors for the team of Fudge and Van Rake and Wheatley.
Second server.
So it sees that many of the points are being won or lost by Shelby Bates, whether it's a hard swinging volley from up high
4-5-2.
or an unforced error going in the net or long. And again, we see the paddle of Bates instrumental in that rally.
Five, 4-1. Second server. 5-4-2.
Again, when Rose Van Rake gets on top and starts to initiate the hands battle, tends to come out on top. Very hard when you're in a countering battle to try and get that ball to be reset into the kitchen. And often if you get a couple in the row, it's going to sail long off your opponent's paddle.
Point.
Nice job of keeping that ball low there from Bates, forcing the error from Cara Wheatley.
7-4-2.
Another nice big flick there. But this is a game
Timeout
of best of
receivers.
3 win by 2, I believe.
1 minute.
First to 11 per game. The timeout taken here by the team of Wheatley and Fudge. They'll have 1 timeout per game. Just need a chance to reset and refocus after the little run you've had here from Bates and Van Rake. I think it's been successfully put together here. Looks like I might be being joined shortly in the commentary booth by Chanel Lowe, though I think she's got a few more minutes till she starts playing. Yep, so I'm being rejoined in the booth for the second part of this first game by Chanel Lowe. Good afternoon again, Chanel. How's things going?
Afternoon, Rob. Yeah, they're going well.
Still not ready to start yet?
Me, no. Got about half an hour.
So half an hour if we remain on schedule. How's it standing at the moment? Is it looking good for your courts?
No, they're running about half an hour behind.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in.
This looks like a good match.
8-4-2.
Just about to resume here. Bates to serve at 8-4. We've seen nearly all the unforced errors or the winners from the team of Van Rake and Bates come off the paddle of Shelby Bates. So it's either been unforced error miss here on a regulation dink, or it's been a big put away. So Van Rake and Bates had a comfortable win against Ellie Tompkinson and Evie Kenner on court 2 earlier in the day. They won 15-2. Obviously Evie and Ellie part of the England team that's going to the Pickleball World Cup. And obviously a third part of that team is on court now with Megan Fudge representing England. And I believe you're also off to Vietnam as well, Chanel.
I am, Rob, and I believe you are too.
Yes, I will be.
It's a place to be.
I'm aware that some of the APP players as well, I believe, are going out to Vietnam as well. Then they're moving on to Enjoy afterwards, which is another big event in Vietnam.
Yes, I heard about that one.
So Megan Fudge, obviously a bit of a fixture in English pickleball, now been over a couple of times, obviously. Born in Germany, English parents, English passport, married to an American, playing for England.
Wow. Oh.
Point.
Big pull off that ball, and that sounds long, and it is, oh, hang on a minute, oh, hello. That's interesting. Megan Fudge unhappy that there was no kind of high five, and the team of Van Rake and Bates after that game disappeared straight to the corner. Megan giving like an air high five.
I saw that, so it seems that I think Van Rake she's in a zone.
Yeah.
Because you can see she's quite fired up.
Yeah.
So up to every point she's ready to go, and maybe she doesn't want to lose that.
So here we go, looking at very efficient there, 19 serves to win 11 points. Not big, no big win streaks in the actual points themselves. Unnet full serves equal. It's just what's been done to the other team. We can see there's 5 more forced errors from the paddles of Van Rake and Bates, and that's the difference in this game. So both teams relatively efficient in what they're actually doing with removing unforced errors. It's down to what's actually been done to the team.
Yeah. So
about to get underway in a moment.
Yeah, she's ready to go. She's
locked.
Yep.
Rose is always quite bouncy anyway, but she's looking particularly fired up at the moment. Yeah, a lot of the plays actually been going through Shelby Bates. So Rose has been kind of sitting there waiting for stuff to happen and then pouncing when there's an opportunity, which is that classic left side roll.
And she's coming out on top from what I've seen, she's coming out on top for most of them. So let's see if we can make Fudge can turn this around. Fudge and Wheatley.
Game 2, time in, 0-0-2.
Has Megan Fudge come out with a little bit more bounce after the high five?
Yeah.
But there's a little bit of something going on.
Yeah.
You can say she's coming in hot, hotter than her red dress.
Yes, oh, they look lovely. Red seems to be the colour.
1-0-1.
Oh, I think there's a little bit of chip going on here. I heard like a yes from the other side. Was that, did I hear?
I heard that, but I wasn't sure where it came from.
Side out.
Let's see if this intensity remains, or if it just levels off a little bit in a minute.
Oh. Oops. Jesus.
Wow. Please bear with us. That rebounded and almost took out Chanel, the live stream crew, the equipment, and a cup of coffee.
1-1-1.
Floor is lava.
Ooh.
And eventually Van Rake again puts it away.
Yeah, she's waiting.
Two, 1-1.
Yep, and again, Van Rake being big through the middle there, taking advantage of that popped-up ball. We see another couple of points. There'll be another timeout being called. Fudge doing a lot in that rally to try and get in
Point.
front of it, but eventually caught napping on the left-hand wing there. Just too much work to do. Big dominant performance, but just couldn't quite cover enough court.
Second server.
That sails wide. So certainly a bit more intensity in the second game, Chanel, isn't there?
4-1-2.
Yeah, big experience. So we
Side
saw
out.
Shelby Bates doing a similar kind of thing, pulling from that middle of the court in their match against
1-4-1.
Keller and Tompkinson, just trying to pull from that mid-court position when really you've got to be resetting. Look at Rose Renwick, they're jumping across, taking that forehand.
It's incredible play.
Second server. 1-4-2. Side out. 4-1-1.
Going for the ATP.
Second server.
Maybe a slightly overly dramatic reaction there from Shelby Bates Chanel. Did we need to have to squat on the ground in frustration?
4-1-2.
Yeah, no, it's all part of the energy, keeping the big energy. Oh,
Point.
Oh, that's a cruel net cord. The shouts are go, 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 but you're not going to go, go, go when it's that short, short, short.
yeah.
Again, that third or fourth counter, as always,
Yeah.
goes long. Such an art to try and pull out of the firefight if you can.
1-5-1.
Such a difficult thing when you're in the moment.
Yeah.
Point.
Oh, there's something we've not seen.
No, a rare miss from the paddler Van Rake in the middle of the court. Once that ball being popped up by Cara Wheatley, there was knowing that rally wasn't going to end in disaster. It was just prolonging the inevitable. I think whatever
Yeah.
reset is like, at some point that is getting dispatched. Beautiful dink pattern there, Chanel.
She, that just didn't have an answer for it.
Well, what happened there was they pulled Wheatley out wide, then they
Yep.
pulled Fudge out wide. They weren't able to recover and cover the middle, hit through the gap, but hit through the gap slow and low. So rather than trying to blast through them and give them a chance to counter
Point.
in,
Yeah.
just get the ball low and through the middle of the court. Beautiful play.
Timeout receiver.
Another timeout
Six,
called.
two,
What a surprise.
Good, yeah. Good call.
So again, 6-2 on the one, or are we on the two? I can't remember where we were on that, but certainly another comfortable lead in game two. It doesn't seem like there's much that they can do with the team of Wheatley and Fudge to really break this deadlock here. It feels like Wheatley's just a shade under the level of the other three
Yeah.
ladies on court. Also, someone newer to the scene, not a name we really particularly know. We've seen obviously Van Rake and Bates, if you're following the APP to Cara, someone a little bit newer to the scene.
Yeah.
See Fudge is ever present. Interesting. I can see Patron Cow there talking to Cara. So that's interesting. Maybe there's some little bit of pointers here and there coming in from Pay.
Let's hope they can change it up a bit.
Let's see if there's anything different out of the timeout here.
Yeah, let's see if this makes the difference they need.
Time in. 6-1.
And a great pull there again on Cara Wheatley, not able to get the Scorpion down. Brings up number 7. And flicking again from... Yeah, did you see that? Shelby Bates like, over to you, Rose.
You do you.
Yeah, I'll just sit back and let you do it. We are drawing a huge crowd here on Championship Court 2 here. You can't see on camera, but the stands are almost completely full. The VIP area is almost completely full.
Right.
Big, loud no there from Megan Fudge. I think she's, I can see Lily's there. I can see Ryla sitting on the sidelines, supporting husband and daughter. Nice overhead there, getting the ball down. Not necessarily don't hit it super hard, just get at the feet.
2-8-1.
Look at that again from Van Rake.
There's no stopping her. She's reading every single play, it looks.
Yeah, she's absolutely dialed in.
Oh.
Third shot lob, maybe not the choice at this stage, but try and do something different.
What do you think they need to do? Do they need to...
Right now, they're not getting into any real phases of play.
No.
So they've got to find some way to just get that ball on down on the other side of the ground, try and bring them in, and maybe try and go behind Van Rake a little bit. She's obviously covering hard in the middle. Can they find a mechanism?
It looks as though Fudge was trying to go behind her, and she wasn't successful at that. And the only time they did neutralise it is when she went in front of her to Shelby.
And then swing it again. Oh dear. They just got to get the ball to land. Just get the ball to land. Give yourself a chance. Once it's in the air, they can pull away. There we go. So there you can see how big Rose Van Rake is playing in the middle.
10-2.
Match point. And that goes through the middle. Definitely a bit of miscommunication from the team of Fudge and Wheatley there. But they take the game 2-0, 11-2 in the second game. They advance to the women's doubles final. There will be a bronze medal match to be played for Cara Wheatley and Megan Fudge. So fairly comfortable win in game 2 there, Chanel.
That was an incredible display of dominance.
Yeah, it was the Rose Van Rake show, and at one point Shelby Bates said, "Here's your stage, off you go. I'll do what I need to do, which is probably put the serve in the return in, and off you cook."
And off you go. I mean, for a partner to... I don't know how established their partnership is.
I think they've played a bit. Obviously, Megan Fudge was playing Miss Sophia Seving.
Yeah.
Seving obviously is playing MLP this weekend for the Palm Beach Royals. So obviously we had Sophia Seving last year winning with Megan Fudge.
Yes.
So obviously a new partner here with Wheatley. Obviously newer to the scene, obviously probably a newer partnership, not quite so grooved. Certainly there seems to be a good understanding between Bates and Van Rake in that game.
There really was. Van Rake seemed looking very, very confident.
Okay, so we're about to get underway on this men's semi-final. On the left of screen you have Ronan Cameron nearest to us. On the far side in the orange track you have got Tristan Dassault. On your right side you have nearest to us in the Thrive t-shirt Randy Blanco. And he's playing with Brandon Lane, husband of Glauca Lane, who was obviously playing earlier today in the ladies doubles. I'm joined on commentary for the next couple of hours or so by Tim Spillway. Good afternoon, Tim. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you, Rob. Delighted to be back here at the English Open, and thanks for having me, doing a little bit of comms as we get towards the critical stages in this category.
Yeah, we've got a few more matches to come on this list. We've got a couple of bronze matches, some semis to come through. So it's been a fantastic day of pickleball so far today. We've had a couple of teams of the ladies in red. We've had Megan Fudge and Cara Wheatley previously. Then we had like Ellie Thompson and Evie Keller playing on here. They both got run over by the Van Reyk and Bates train.
Yeah,
they're looking
quality players.
They're looking a very strong option for winning this whole thing. We have a Beaumont update.
Is that a thing? Is it Beaumont updates?
We've been having Beaumont updates throughout the day. Beaumont has currently gone 1-5, so I think he may be giving me a little bit of a relief at some point. But he did take down Charlie McDowell and Truckvote 11-10, but then couldn't get over the line against Guillaume Carlier and Roland LaRoche, who he lost 11-7 to. 11-3 against Paul McMahon and Ed Bollinger. And then JP Moore and Andy Portlock beat them 11-3. Portlock obviously playing down in age. We saw him early part of the week playing in the 50+ category with Jacqueline Woodcock. So yeah, so I
clearly handy enough to handle himself in 35+.
Let's put it this way, he was medaling in the early days of the English Nationals with Dan Wren.
Oh, wow.
I remember that's how far back it went.
When Dan Wren was 11 years old.
Yeah. And I still feared his hands.
Yeah.
Well, let's switch our attention to the gentleman court now. We've got,
here we go,
as referred to by my friend in America, Daniel Gold, who plays on the senior side of things on the APP. Stud Randy Blanco. B Lane always been able to be recognised by his distinctive haircut. And this time he's got these matching leopard skin shorts.
It is a distinctive haircut.
It really is. And just walking to the back of the court now, we have Ronan Cameron, last year's singles victor in the English Open. Tristan Dassault, I know, is partnering Evie Kenner tomorrow. She did say to me, I think I've lucked out. I've got a 6'0", 6-foot+ male from Orlando partnering me. I think I can just take it a little bit easy on the right-hand side, although I can expect a lot of balls going in my direction. So better get underway. Looks like Ronan Cameron, looks like Dassault's about to start. Yeah, Cameron was playing on the left earlier, so we're going to get Dassault on the right.
Dassault, you were saying, Rob, had a wicked serve.
Game one.
Oh, no, it was Jason Tons.
0-0-2.
All of these APP kids have got a weapon in if they want it. This is the battle of the 6-0s and 6-0s bar a decimal point. Randy Blanco is like 5.99. B Lane's just over 6. Cameron, I think, is over 6. And Dassault is just over 6. So we're talking 12+ combined dupers here. One thing we need to look out for is the heavy one-handed backhand counter of Brandon Lane. Deployed to excellent success in their previous victory on Championship Court 2 earlier today.
Oh, just that extra shot there on the stretch.
Yeah, but you see that one-e of Lane there, just able to reset that ball just enough to get forcing the upward swing from Cameron there. Caught from the corner of out there from Cameron to Lane.
Point. 1-2-1.
Blanco to Lane, should I say. don't dislike
Second
the poach
serve.
there, just a little bit on the stretch again, like you said earlier, Tim.
1, 2,
Yeah,
2.
just enough on that ball to make that poach difficult. Ooh.
Side out.
Just a little, oh, Tim, just for an update for you, we have a line review system on this court this time round. So each team
2-1-1.
gets one referral per game if they have a line call they're not sure on. Interesting on the men's final last night in this championship one, we had the very rare challenging my own call referral.
So what was the situation there?
Called the ball in and wasn't 100% sure, so can I check if it was actually in?
Oh.
And did I actually call an out ball in? And the ball was in.
There you go.
But yeah, the lesser spotted challenging yourself.
I'll recall. 3-1-1. Second serve.
Interesting thing you will notice if you look at the quality of the dinking in these rallies. People would expect that they're going to be putting off the bounce more, but the margins are so slim. If you get that attack wrong, you just have to wait for the right opportunity.
Point.
See there, just managed to cross the body of B Lane and cuff him on his right hip.
Yeah, and it's aiming for those key spots, isn't it? The hips. Make it difficult, get them chicken winged.
4-1-2. Side out.
It's interesting, the chicken wing, obviously people are now starting to get a little wise, they're starting to slide more. That tends to be seen more in the women's game where they're hitting those two-handed counters. They're a lot bouncier. See, there's that one-e counter there from B Lane on that left hip. Obviously get that ball in the right location.
Two, 4-1. Point. Three, 4-1.
Again, that backhand of Brandon Lane. He advised me, Tim, that it comes from tennis. A lot of serve volleying, so you've got the ability to crack it one-handed as you're coming in. So, tennis conversion skill there.
Good recovery here.
Point.
Nice slide round the corner there from Blanco. Just get it round the post.
Yeah, very nice indeed.
5-4-1.
And didn't panic when the ball came back. Oh.
Second serve.
Having to tween in that reset there. Not the optimal conditions for that, is it?
No, but a good run of points for Blanco and Lane.
5-4-2.
Still on the two here, so they've got another chance to put one on the board.
Mm.
Point.
Just a little big on that speed up, I think. He held it and tried to sell it was coming. Just didn't take quite enough off the pace of it, Tim.
Yeah. Just going long. So that's 5 in a row.
6-4-2.
He really found some rhythm here.
Yeah, again, Lane playing big on the left here.
Yeah, he's coming across. He's covering a lot of that court, and his reactions sublime.
7-4-2.
Oh,
Eeky.
Nice.
It was like the parting of the Red Sea, and if we just go over there. The power of holding that shot to the last possible second.
4-7-1.
Not sure that's the ball to pull on, are you? There's a lot of scoop dicks coming from the paddler Blanco on that right side, rather than sort of ripping topspin on it. He's very much cutting under it, keeping it shallow in the kitchen. There we go again.
We've seen a few speed ups just going long.
I think what we're finding is he's just trying to pull off the he's not pulling off the bounce, he's just pulling off a really low volley. And that is just high margin for a high tariff.
Point.
Beautiful off the bounce there from Randy Blanco, just holding and waiting.
8-4-1.
Just mixing it up with a lob there.
Yeah, you've got a bit of buffer, 4-8 up, 8-4 up. You've got a bit of room. You've probably got one in the budget, not two.
Point.
And then again, another reset on that right hip of B lane there. But using his forehand rather than his backhand to reset both of those. Coming inside out on them.
Side out.
I think he's just saying to himself there, Tim, slow it down, build it. No need to go for too much.
4-9-1. Second serve. Four, 9-2.
And again, that heavy backhand counter and flick from B lane brings the side out. Do we bring out game point? We bring out game point. No. 9-4? Yeah, side out, 9-4.
9-4-1. Point.
Now we are at game point, Tim.
We are game point now, and it's a really impressive second half of this game.
10-4-1.
Blanco and Lane.
And that goes wide off the net post.
11-4.
So the net off the net. 11-4 to Blanco and Lane, game one. What do you think, Tim?
Yeah, they were, particularly in those extended rallies in the second half, just getting the best of Cameron and do so almost every time. And the speed ups didn't seem to be working. Just going long on a couple of occasions with the low speed up volleys. And pretty good all-round play from Blanco and Lane. They'll be really, really happy with that.
It's interesting to see that obviously people at home are just obsessed with hitting topspin and want to get topspin in second, but you look at the amount of slice forehand dinks that Blanco's hitting from the right there. And I've noticed it's a thing that's come back in again. There was a time when people were kind of cupping and scooping, then it went away and it's come back again. So I went to one of the sources. I was privileged enough to get the mobile number of Julie Johnson, parent of Joe Jubb and Georgia, and I noticed that Georgia was constantly slice dinking. And I went, why? I needed to know. I was like, I've got a theory why I think, but can you just let me know? And it's to not give the line. So if you can slice dink and you let it go slightly behind you, and you see Blanco doing that here, it means you don't have to back off the line necessarily, can hug that line and bring that ball in short on the other side of the kitchen. And particularly on the courts we've got here, which are slightly lower in bounce than the normal, with the X40 ball, it's making it less attackable.
15 seconds.
So it's actually keeping it closer to the ground, and it's a safer shot. But it does mean that you can really push up on that line and don't have to make quite as much movement.
Interesting observation.
Game 2.
And this game is changing all the
0-0-2.
time, as we see.
It's just not solved, is it, Tim? Patterns change, strategies change. That's what makes it so exciting as a sport to be part of.
Point.
Polish there from Lane as it clips the net cord.
Luck's against them as well at the moment.
1-0-2. Side out.
I think Blanco wants that shot back again. Shadow swing for the middle of the court on a speed up.
0-1-1. Point.
I have a missive from Beaumont, Tim. He's just grabbing some food and he'll be back to join us in the booth. There might be a bit of a rotation going on again later in the day.
Point.
That's really good hands there from Ronan Cameron.
Nice combo to finish that point. So they can build another couple of points and then establish a bit of a lead in game 2.
Yeah, critical. They get a good start.
Second serve.
That's not the way to do it, is it? Cameron knows that went begging.
No.
2-1-2.
Missed it.
Side
Yeah,
out.
it was there. It was,
I'm sorry, point.
Just needs to cup it a little bit. That bit of size would have
3-1-2.
helped.
yeah.
Point.
Again, the hands of Lane in that rally. That backhand counter is ridiculous at times. But it goes in.
4-1-2. Point.
So yeah, you're right, Tim.
Timeout
Off to a good
receiver,
start here.
5-1-2,
Very
1
good
minute.
start. This is exactly
Here we
what
go,
Bella
timeout
wanted.
called.
Yeah, not surprised. 5-1, racing off. They've really cut down on some of those errors, and yeah, the errors are coming from Blanco and Lane now.
Games go, as Nick would say on Championship Court 1, punches come in bunches.
Yeah, it's punches and bunches, but yeah, this game can swing around so quickly, as we see so often.
And
What it takes is just a little shift of momentum, and suddenly get a little bit of fire in your belly and go on a little run, and that's exactly what Dassault and Cameron have done.
In a game of best of 3, you've got time to have these ebbs and flows.
15 seconds.
It's not over
Timeout
at this
remaining.
stage.
Receiver,
There's
0.
always a third bite of the
Server,
cherry
1.
for the team of Blanco and Lane if they don't get through this one, but obviously momentum is a
Time
thing.
in. 5-1-2.
Oh,
Point.
Lane just overrunning there.
maybe a little bit too much momentum on the side of Lane there.
It's strange. It was
1-2.
I was going to say tired looking shot, but
Point.
And in,
That's
look
good.
at the cupping on that ATP there.
beautiful shot. And they are absolutely on
7-1-2.
fire here. The points coming thick and fast.
Side out.
Beautiful hold there from Blanco. Just waits for the movement, then threads it through the middle.
One 7-1.
Oh, almost got it back.
There was very much a meeting of two players in the middle there between Dassault and Cameron.
1-7-2.
They sorted it out though.
Side out.
No harm done though.
No.
Side out. Back at 7-1.
Seven 1-1.
Done it again.
Point.
And these balls that were going long the first game, they're all going in, catching the line.
When it's going your way, it's going your way, Tim.
Yeah, they've got scoreboard pressure on their side now. They can play really freely.
It's on for Blanco and Lane to ice the heater now, isn't it?
Mm. Yeah, it's clutch pickleball time if you're Blanco and Lane to try and get back in this game.
Side out.
Is that the one that makes the difference, Tim?
We'll see, they've been really,
1-8-1.
really strong on the return so far.
Second serve.
And there, the miss there, that's going to sting.
Yeah. At this phase, you've got to put that in the ball. They've got that ball in the court.
Yeah.
So the heat check hasn't
1-8-2.
happened yet.
Pressure there, though.
Yeah, again, we had another sort of meeting in the middle.
Yeah, just moving them around and
2-8-2.
getting their second point.
Side out.
And another miss third there. Brandon Lane just takes all the momentum out.
8-2-1.
I'd expect the next drop or drive to go in the direction of Lane after that error.
Second serve.
Really tucked up to Soap there.
8-2-2.
Ugh,
Side out.
Cruel net called there.
that's a tough one.
Two 8-1.
Oh,
Point.
and again, just slight confusion in the middle there as to who was going to take that ball in the end. Cameron just had to take a step back and just take it on the half volley.
3-8-1.
So another one. Blanco and Lane.
It looked like that return
Second
skipped
serve.
off the line and that basin, didn't it, Tim? certainly we've noticed across the courts on here that there's an extra couple of layers of paint where our lines are over the base.
3-8-2.
It does tend to just have a slightly different reaction compared to the rest of the court.
Point.
Don't know if you experienced that in your play today.
Yeah, definitely. It's skiddy, to say the least. And
4-8-2.
if you can catch the line, there's a good chance you're going to win the point. And you just have to try and compensate as best you can.
Here goes Blanco, one at one back here.
Ooh.
Couldn't get it over the line.
Side out.
So, couple knocked back on that change of side out there, so still a 4-point gap.
8-4-1.
Yeah, they want to try and make progress. Stuck on 8 for a little while now, and a third from Ronan Cameron.
8-4-2. Point.
Got the big drive, slightly short on that return, Brandon Lane.
2 to go.
And that's going to help move them along.
Point.
Here we go.
Yeah.
First game point. To
Game
level it
point.
up.
10-4-2. Side out.
So, live to fight another day at the moment, Tim.
Yeah.
They've got to
14-1.
get at least 3 or 4 on the board here to stand any chance of taking this second game.
It's a big ask. You always feel when your opponent's on 10 and you're that far behind, if they're on 9 or 8, it's doable, but great get there, though.
There's one. There's no lack of desire from Randy Blanco to keep that game alive.
Yeah.
5-10-1. Second serve.
Got to make your thirds here. Got to make your thirds. Wherever you make it, you've got to get it in there.
5-10-2.
Soaking up the pressure well.
Yeah, great pull there.
Defense to attack. And that was a masterclass on display. So up to 6. It's
Side out.
Second bite of the cherry, Tim.
yeah,
And 2 of them.
2 of them.
10-6-1.
Beautiful shot there from Randy Blanco.
Yeah.
Clutch indeed, Tim.
Yeah, that is clutch. That is straight down the middle. And can they keep doing that, though? Ah, no, it's the answer. Second game does go.
Change
To St. Cameron.
2 minutes.
So, moment update. He's coming back for the next game. Here we can see the winners for Dassault and Cameron here. A lot of depth there, but interesting. Fair bit around the kitchen there.
Yeah, good angles, good depth, as you're saying, Rob.
Yeah, it's literally near the baseline or around the non-volley zone area. So just 2-minute timeout here before game 3. We'll see momentum shifting in the direction Cameron and Dassault. Let's see how Lane and Blanco come out of the timeout.
Yeah, it's been topsy-turvy, very topsy-turvy. One team in the ascendancy in both games.
If you were Nick Hobbis, I would be taking a drink now, because the Nick Hobbis drinking game is every time you hear the word ascendancy, you take a shot.
I know. I was trying to think of a different word. I ran out of time.
Yeah, the Rob Williams drinking game. I'm not quite sure about that pattern.
Oh, okay.
15 seconds.
We can use punches and bunches for Nick as well.
Yeah.
Game 11, change ins at 6. Game 3, time in, 0-0-2. Point.
Yeah, nice change to the middle of the court there by Dassault to set up that put away.
1-0-2.
There's been mixed results with that speed up down the middle.
I think we're going to see a more cautious game 3. It certainly feels like there's
0-1-1.
a reset. Both teams are just like it's a one game shootout to 11. Now we're back on that heavy backhand 1-E from Brandon Lane. You've got to pull that shot really carefully because it comes back hard.
Yeah, and that's
1-1-1.
the kind of reactions we were seeing in the opening game from Lane, where he really took control at the kitchen and was winning most of those hands battles. That was another one there.
Second serve.
Just got a little bit close on Blanco there. Very much on his right shoulder and still
1-1-2.
following as he tried to sway out of the way.
Side out. 1-1-1.
Oh,
Point.
cruel net tickle there. It's looking like there's been a result on championship court. Just waiting for that to load through. I did hear game 11-0. A lot of people leaving the arena for maybe getting a break. I'm not quite sure what we've got. I think we are going to be looking at a Livanese and Jack Munro positioning into the men's final, playing the winner of this match. Yeah, that counter going long. So bring up a 3-1 lead. Let's see if that score has been input in the system. Also, we have the new pickleball system this year, Tim, where you can enter your own scores. It seems it takes a little bit longer for referees doing your match. They tend to do them centrally rather than actually on the actual phones of the players themselves, particularly in our Court 1 and Court 2 matches. How have you found the new pickleball this year while we've got a timeout?
Timeout. Looks like
It's been good. It's been impressive. It's nice to see improvements being made year on year to this English Open. We've seen lots of innovations this year, and the move over to Picklebook. And yeah, it's, I think once people got used to it, and once people knew what they were doing, I think it's worked pretty well.
Yeah, a couple of challenges in the first couple of days with like any new system, any new venue, just trying to get some processes in place. you can't always foresee the snags, but
no, you can't, and until you kind of test it out in reality. But it's been clearly robust enough to withstand a lot of games being entered
Time
to
out
it.
remaining.
looking at
Receiver
here, we are now
0, servers
4:15
1.
nearly on
Time in.
day
4-1-1.
5, and we're pretty much on schedule. Interesting change here. Look, Lane is on the right now. Blanco is on the left. Getting a different look from this team. The turn should be going to De Soap here from the high signal of Blanco, and not quite able to get across. So interesting change of look coming out of this back half of game 3.
1-4-1.
And there we go, there's another one on the board. One of my favourite things to ask players when I'm working with them, how much are you prepared to put your ego aside to win?
Point.
And here we see a complete change of role between
receiver,
Blanco
3-4-1,
and Lane.
1 minute.
Straight away, immediate success, 2 points on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's you do see that at the top level where these guys, yeah, they are concerned with winning ultimately, and they're going to be willing to make those kind of changes.
We are talking here about money and professional athletes. So, yes, this is what it's all about for them. The results are in. Wow. Richard Livanese and Jack Moreau, a double pickle of Theo Platel and Ben Corson, 11-0, 11-0.
Blimey.
That's a rather efficient match.
It's an efficient match, and so it's still an indicator of the strength of, or the comparative strength
15 seconds.
of American and
Timeout
European
remaining,
pickleball on
receiver,
display. Two
server,
of the best
0.
European players, Theo Platel and Ben Corsten, there, getting double pickled.
Yeah.
Time in.
They've got to
3,
dust
4,
themselves
1.
off because there's a bronze medal to be played for.
Yeah, that's going to sting. That's going to...
Oh, Blanco's on the move. There we go, 4-4, Tim. Back level.
Back level.
This strategic change has worked.
4-4-1.
It certainly has worked. We saw Blanco taking the centre beautifully in that previous point, coming across to poach.
4-4-2. Side out.
So we're now in a 7-point shootout, Tim.
Yeah, it's a coin flip.
4-4-1.
Just who can reduce their errors as best they possibly can, get those thirds in. What a reset.
B-Lane does it off the bounce. Is it execution time or error reduction time, Tim? Or a bit of both?
4-4-2.
Hard to say, isn't it?
Me, I would say it's execution time.
You think?
Because do you want to not lose or do you want to win?
Yeah, I suppose take your chances and trust in your ability to make the shots that you want to play. Don't, yeah, they do say conviction wins matches, don't they? And oh, that may be going out, but he took it.
Do you want the destiny on your paddle or theirs, Tim?
Yeah, exactly that.
Oh, that's what we had one of our low view cameras go Little walkies. Maybe a bad time to call the rear right sideline if you want to get a line review if that camera's been moved. Though obviously I'm hoping the AI system just figures out if it's in the broad vicinity of a line, it can figure it out. It feels like this 5th point could be critical, Tim. Whoever goes into the change of ends up is definitely going to have a little bit of extra spice to finish the game off when they change ends.
Oh, incredible.
Jump in between a reset and then the net called.
that point had pretty much everything in it there.
5-4-2.
And what one to win it as well, because you don't want to fall 2 points behind at this stage. Oh, and that low speed up.
Timeout.
He went for the biggest angle he could get on that corner, but is that the ball to attack? Referee Ron Ponder here just asking the question with regards to the line review system of our team. Yeah, I think we're going to... So our Stupa team are just double checking the cameras that are tracking the ball for us and giving us our line review system. Referee Ron Ponder just waiting to get the all clear from our review system team here. Whilst we're waiting, let's have a look and see what's going on other parts of the tournament right now. Let's get an update. There we go, we're going to go back into it.
So 2-point advantage. Dassault and Cameron with the ball in hand. They will want to try and get at least one more for a side out and give themselves a little bit of a cushion.
Yeah, no.
It's so hard playing to come back in a match.
Came over at 4, but the last point was second.
When you're a few points behind, you know you can't make errors, and there's a bit of confusion here.
Just a bit confused with it. I think there's a confusion with the display on the scoreboard. I don't think our display has 1 and 2 on the server indication. It just has servers.
Oh, that one.
Just knows it's going out, doesn't
Going
it, Tim?
out, yeah, and there's those ones you sometimes look back on. You think, frustrated that you weren't able to move out of the way in time.
It's tall though. There's a bigger target to hit.
Yeah.
More to get out of the way. So let's see if they can get closer here.
Yeah.
So Blanco now back on the right side of the court in his team. Tactical switch again.
Yeah, will it work for them again, as it did the last time?
Yes, man. Way to be there. Second serve.
Yeah.
Just getting the better.
4-6-2.
There's Blanco and Lane there. This pass hands battle.
Yeah.
And another one.
Not sure targeting that hard and straight at the hip is the right place to go.
6-4-1.
So another chance here for Cameron and Dassault to extend this 2-point lead.
Second serve.
Not with it that high though, Tim.
Yeah, that's
6-4-2.
nice, easy put away.
Side out.
They miss third, they don't. So just getting a little bit bitty here as we head towards the conclusion of this match.
Looks
And
like
it is
this.
a huge match, you know, semi-finals here. The men's doubles open, chance
4-6-1.
to play two of the top American players in the final. Livanese and Monroe.
Second serve. 4-6-2.
Really nervy two side outs there,
It
Tim.
is
No
getting
one really
nervy,
getting
isn't
into a phase of play.
6-4-1.
Yeah, and it's maybe now just about who can hold things together.
B-Lane regretting not taking that ball.
And that's really clutch. That is, again, getting the line.
7-4-1.
Definition of threading the needle,
Yeah.
taking the pace off.
Just perfectly here. Big serve as well. 8-4.
Almost certainly skipping the line there again.
And is that the breakthrough that they were looking for?
8-4-1.
Certainly a bit of a buffer, Tim. Again, positional switch, Tim. We saw Blanco on the left there, B-Lane on the right.
Yeah.
Let's see if that's going to happen again.
8-4-2.
Oh no, another blown return.
Well, a time to do that. And now chasing a 5-point deficit.
9-4-2.
Great reset. Oh.
Look at the scorpion from Blanco, but still Cameron gets it down. Brings up match point, Tim.
Yeah, just finding the lines here as well.
That's
the time to step up your game, and looking good for it at the minute. Dassault and Cameron. Just stretching again. Lane unable to get it back, and there you go. And that's a really strong finish by Dassault and Cameron to take that. So they found it tough going in the first game, but really, really stepping it up.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see that there was like strategic shifts from the team of Lane and Blanco through that third game. almost like they were trying to throw something at it, but wasn't committed enough. They definitely got back with Blanco on the left and Lane on the right. Then they switched back to that configuration. Then when it's almost over, they switched back to what was working in the middle part of game 3.
Guys, get your penalty.
Interesting to see what, at some point down the line, what the logic was between that continual change of left-right combination, other than are you throwing different looks every time?
And it's such fine margins, isn't it? In this game, just such a small little thing can make an impact on a game, and that's what you're trying to do by making those changes. Is just sometimes just your opponent just taking them slightly out of their rhythm is enough, and we've got a final to look forward to now.
Yeah, but we got on court 2. I think we've got the bronze playoff between Carolina Osborek and Claudia K-Mount against Cara Wheatley and Megan Fudge. That's scheduled. Yeah, it's going to be our next match. And then we will probably get the bronze final again from the men's. I think we've only down to a couple more matches to go. Just get some confirmation from Picklebook on this. It is fantastic. This has been how fast we're getting things updated. Yeah, so we have got here men's doubles open semi-final coming up, women's double bronze final coming up. So that's the next match we've got here. We just had that. Men's doubles 4.5 35 plus, bronze final coming onto show court. And then men's doubles open, which we know is going to be Theo Plateau and Ben Corson, who'll be playing against Randy Blanco and Brandon Lane.
Yep.
So 3 more matches to go on live stream Championship Court 2. I think I'm going to take a bit of a break. Chris Beaumont is back. Let's have a little catch up with Chris before I disappear off. How was the day this afternoon, Chris? Well, he's back. Is that all we're going to go with? So, share your day to us, Chris.
It's been good. It's been good. We played some good stuff for the first 3 games, and unfortunately there were 5 games in the group. So that's the story of the day. No, seriously, it's been really good. Welcome back to Championship Court number 2. Chris Beaumont finally back from pretending that he got a bit further in the doubles than he actually did. I went and had a meal for a couple of hours, Tim, just to make people feel like, oh, he's not back. He might have got out of the group. All they had to do was check the results.
Rob was giving updates, I'm afraid. So.
Really? Oh, that's a bit disappointing. I mean, I doubt he could have given the context of actually how good some of the games were.
Well, I'm sure they were brilliant, Chris.
The first three, Tim, were decent. We came back from 7-10 down to win a game 11-10, which is always fun.
That is always fun.
And we had a French pair in the group who beat everyone, but we genuinely rattled them. I'm not just saying that, we did rattle them. Unfortunately, I think that was that took a lot out of us, and the next two got away from us quite quickly. Anyway, I'm pleased to be back. Mainly because I knew you were on co-commentary, and I thought it would be nice to catch up with my old commentary buddy, Tim Spurway. How are you, Tim? How's life going for you?
It's going very well, thank you, Chris. Yeah, no, it's really happy to be back and commentating this year's English Open, and we've seen so many improvements that have been made as we see year on year at this event. So I'm delighted to be next to you as well, Chris.
Obviously. I mean, it's not quite been the same without you, Tim, if I'm being honest. We
you're
usually
only saying that because I'm here.
Yeah, exactly. So
you didn't think about me once, Chris.
Or say that to you off camera when I bumped into you in the concourse earlier. I do think my exact words were, "Yeah, Rob Salmon's done all right, hasn't he, mate?"
Yeah.
No, but it's
so easy to replace me, though.
Wow. But they've said that about me as well, Tim, actually. Yet somehow I still keep sneaking back.
It's just grit and determination that keeps you going.
You know, if I could show some of that in some games, mate, I might be longer off commentary next year.
I didn't want to say, but...
It's good to have Tim back. It's been a while since we've been on commentary together, and I'm sure we'll slip back into our groove quite quickly. I mean, have you heard from Julian Jones this year, Tim?
No, he's a sleeper, I think, this year.
Yeah,
he's taken a year out.
I think he's gone to paddle, if I'm being honest with you.
Don't mention that word.
Yeah, he's gone to the dark side. Anyway, we have got the women's doubles bronze medal match here. So I just need to refresh myself a little bit on what's been going on. I did have a quick look whilst I was sitting in the stands, but as a spectator watching that excellent men's doubles semi-final. But just gonna refresh my memory of what has been happening in there. So Karolina Osterek and Claudia Kamel, they went down 11-1, 11-4 to Kat Stewart and Bobby Ashiro Alconcel. Kat Stewart was a player that I was tipping for the singles yesterday, actually, Tim, but she didn't, and she ended up withdrawing, unfortunately. But a regular medalist in the APP, Bobby Ashiro, also a very strong singles player and doubles player at the APP US level. So they move on into the final, where they're going to play our tournament favourites, Shelby Bates and Rose Van Rieck. They beat Cara Wheatley and Megan Fudge 11-4, 11-2. That must have been a pretty impressive performance, because I really like what Cara and Megan were doing earlier in the tournament, and we get the chance to watch both those pairs now going for the bronze. Have you had the opportunity to see any of these teams in action in your stint?
I've been not in my stint on the comms box. I've been slipping in and out, as everybody does at these events throughout the course of the day, and seeing some of the top guys play, and it's been, as always, fantastic levels here at the English Open. Seem to just improve year upon year, but this will be a good one.
Absolutely, it will be. And Cara Wheatley's going to get us underway here at the bronze medal game. Drives to the left hip of Ostrek, and she pulls that one out of bounds. Caro wearing the trademark cap back to front. Lovely character on court. We always see some entertainment in drama when Caro is playing, and she's just pinned Cara Wheatley there. Nice early marker laid there, Tim.
0-1-1.
Indeed. A physical marker as well, not just a metaphorical one.
Ostrek looking to drop to Fudge's backhand there. Doesn't quite get it up and over the net.
0-1-2.
Best of 3 here, of course. First to 11, win by 2. Fudge just goes to retrieve the ball. She'll be on serve. Clips the top of the net and just goes wide of court there, Tim. Just a bit more speed in that exchange.
2-0-1.
Yeah, we're going to see some real fast hands in the course of this match.
Cable just getting a little bit jammed at the non-volley zone. Weight going backwards. Tried to then play through the backhand, but couldn't really control it.
Great play.
I like how it slowed down against him after that initial exchange, and then Fudge goes for the off-speed, speed up to the right shoulder of K-Mel and gets the result. Doesn't always have to be fast, does it? Sometimes just slowing it down again.
Yeah, just take a little bit off, and if it's high and you've got your paddle down low expecting it, then sometimes that's enough. Just cooled out.
Yeah, I don't think Fudge heard the call and continued to play, and K-Mel and Fudge were having their own little battle there, but the other two had stopped. Raced into a lead here, Wheatley and Fudge.
Yeah, very compelling lead.
As soon as we say that, there's the mistake from Fudge, just goes into the net, but they have got the second serve.
5-0-2.
A lovely lob that.
Ostrich does ever so well. She's got to scamper in again.
Oh, blimey.
Gets there another time, and again off the net. Oh, would you believe it? Comes off the top of the net and hits Fudge in the stomach.
yeah, that's the time to have a net cord there.
Absolutely.
When you're on the stretch, you're totally out of position.
Ostrich just goes to a towel.
Yeah.
Just a moment to reset. It can be dangerous when you just had such an emotionally charged point. You just need a moment to step away and reset. That could be as dangerous for you as something bad happening when you do something so good.
Yeah, how often do you see a brilliant point then followed by a simple error? And, just getting the best of them at the moment in these fast hand exchanges when it ball's going quick. Seems that Wheatley and Fudge.
Yeah, they seem to be changing the location on K-Mel quite a lot. One to her left hip, one to her right hip, then a couple to her left hip again, and they've won all of those battles. Oh, that's a touch from
so
Fudge.
Yeah, that's so. The disguise as well of that shot really caught.
But it was the cleverness of that first one that went deep and just got them on the back foot, making it very difficult to come through to get to that next one.
God, this net is having a real say in this game so far.
It really is. It really is. The net must have paid its match fees as well, Tim, because it's certainly getting involved.
Yeah.
K-Mel would want that one back. That was slightly sloppy, I would say.
Painful error there when you're chasing a game like that.
I think that's the key word. It just feels like they're now chasing the game a little bit, Tim, rather than just letting the game come to them and trying to get sort of a rhythm going. They feel like they're snatching and chasing a little.
Yeah.
Brilliant from Fudge.
They've got all the answers at the minute. Fudge and Wheatley.
7-0-2.
Yeah, called good by Fudge. It's interesting because at the moment, like, you watch a game a lot of the time and you can see what the plan is and maybe it's not working. But with Ostrich and K-Mel at the moment, I can't actually see what the game plan is. It just seems like shots going all the... Well, I mean, in fact, maybe the plan is they're trying to play on Fudge, but it's certainly not working if that is what they are thinking.
Just feels like they're the ones getting moved around the court, aren't they? They're the ones that are stretching to make these shots, and able to get a lot of these back, but it's just that accumulation of pressure.
Yeah.
Oh,
so good from Wheatley. So good from Wheatley. Big drive, and then able to respond and still get it behind, down, just behind the left ankle. That's very demoralising for Ostrek.
I just need a few more of those shorter points and quick side outs to try and work their way back into this.
Yeah, it does feel like trying to play quite safe and get into a tactical point isn't going to benefit them in a particular way. It feels like when they get the chance to go, they've got to go and try and exert pressure as fast as possible.
I think we've seen that so far, in that these longer points are favouring Wheatley and Fudge, able to just manoeuvre them around quite nicely.
That's good. So a nice example of the triangle there. Ostrek goes to the right hip of Wheatley. It comes in, but already K-Mel was sitting there. Didn't have to do anything amazing, just sitting there and then just let the ball hit the paddle, guides it through the door.
Yeah. You talk about when you play this game and do so much drilling and training, your paddle almost gets a mind of its own, and it just, you know where to put the paddle, expecting the next shot.
Well, I think that's the difference as you go up the levels, isn't it, Tim? A lot of the time we practice shots, and pros don't practice shots. They practice patterns. They practice working on the things that are going to come up time and time and time in match situations. And a few, I know I am still just trying to work all the time, just getting the third shot in consistently. They don't worry about that as much now. They want to create patterns that are going to be able to be repeatable in game situations.
Just these fast hands battles at the moment. It was brilliant reactions from Aksarek, but ball came back again.
Just a little bit slow getting to the non-volley zone there, and her weight was always going to the left. And Fudge has seen that in an instant and just targeted the right side of Caro and gets the tip of the paddle.
And when you get to this level, this game is just ruthless.
Yeah. It's the speed they see things. And then being able to do something with it when they have seen it. I mean, but when we're seeing these unforced errors coming in now. And they took a bit of a hammering in the semi-final, did K-Mel and Ozcharek, and feels like history might be repeating itself a little bit already in this bronze medal match. Great reset. Now, I don't think K-Mel was expecting the speed up from that location, and it was a very, very proactive approach from Wheatley, and it brings up game point in the first of 3 here. Good lead from Wheatley, who's just bouncing to her left, and that first game has come and gone quite quickly, Tim.
Yeah, very quick indeed, and yeah, there's no better word to describe it than ruthless, I would say, for Wheatley and Fudge. It's power play and not really giving K-Mel and Aksarek much to work with at all. Just getting the better of them in these fast hands battles.
But I don't think it's just the fast hands battles. When Ozcharek and K-Mel have tried to go slow and get into the dinking side of it as well, Fudge and Wheatley have been quite happy with that too, and they've managed to wait for the mistake to come from Ozcharek and K-Mel. The one thing I haven't really seen them do is try and reverse the game and go more cross-court to Wheatley on the dinking. A lot of the dinking's been from Ozcharek to Fudge, and Fudge is winning that battle at the moment. So I think at the moment it's a case of, well, we've got to try something else. Even if it's just trying to try something completely different, just to disrupt the pictures that Wheatley and Fudge have now got in their eyes. Let's see what they do in the second game. For Fudge and Wheatley, they'll know that there's got to be something that's going to change from their opponents. It's just a case of seeing what it is and adjusting accordingly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they'll be stood there feeling really, really confident that
15 seconds.
they can consolidate this lead and take this bronze medal.
Game 2, time in.
Haven't seen an
0-0-2.
enormous discussion from Kamal
No.
and Agsarek. Maybe it was just a decision about small tweaks.
Fudge again, and
Side out.
that's going to be really demoralising. First exchange of the game, and then Fudge, just fresh as a daisy, just touches it into the non-volley zone.
She's looking very sprightly in this power as well.
You got the touch of Fudge, and you got the power of Wheatley. Wheatley from Hong Kong, but with a collegiate tennis background in the US. It's quite a combination, and I think they would have expected, or certainly hoped of, getting into the gold medal match as Fudge comes central, and before you know it, it's down past Kamel's ankles.
2-0-1.
Change of hands from Kamel to get that one in. Touch again from Megan Fudge. You or I try that, Tim, and it goes in the net. We look like absolute fools.
No, but it's just totally assured.
3-0-1.
And well, we've seen a few of them in this game. She's executed them to perfection each time. And they're just moving forward with real aplomb here.
And Kamel's looking tired now, I have to say. I mean, that
Yeah.
wasn't the greatest lob from Fudge, but it didn't come back with any threat at all. Fudge is able to get on the two-hand counter and then sets the point up exactly how they want it from there.
4-0-1.
Just a little bit more skip
Point.
there from Ostrek to the backhand side.
Second server.
Yeah, I think maybe just caught Fudge off guard that thought that ball was going out.
Yeah, quite possibly, actually, that momentary hesitation.
Yeah. That's the one. That's what she needs. Agsarek.
0-4-1.
Kamel gets there this time. Ostrek racing around, and then Wheatley, I think half thinking I'm going to end up in the non-volley zone here, has then forgotten about putting the volley where she should do, and yeah, that's don't see that too often from Cara Wheatley.
You don't, but what great chasing down by Agsarek.
Yeah, exactly.
Finding some energy.
Again, the speed up, it's all too easy for Fudge and Wheatley there. They're just able to go when they want to, and more often than not, they're getting the mistake that they were looking for instantly.
1-2.
Yeah, well done by Ostrek, just getting Wheatley's balance going backwards there, and this game's been, well, this second game has changed hands a little bit more than it did in game one.
Side out.
But they don't follow up one good action with the second good action, do they?
Yeah, that's frustrating, that is. 4-2-1 here. So good. Yeah, and it's left, right, down at the feet, on the stretch.
Yeah.
Pressure, you have to hit up on the ball.
And all that happening in the split space of 3 seconds maximum. It was just, Kamel get eventually off balance, but what else could she be?
Oh, what a shot.
And if
there.
it wasn't going well enough for Wheatley and Fudge, Wheatley just pulled out a lovely ATP. Great balance as she got set wide of the court and then just bananaed it round the back of Ostrek.
And that's a hammer blow again.
And
for
then the next
Agsarek.
ball goes long.
Yeah.
And Another unforced error.
Can they dig in and try and claw some of this back?
The nicest possible way, Tim. I'm going to say no. It just doesn't feel like there's enough in the tank from K-Mal in particular to get them out of this.
Yeah,
it's relentless pressure, isn't it?
It is relentless pressure, and they're off balance all the time, and they're managing to scoop so many of these balls back, but the next one's coming even harder and harder.
Although they're scooping it back, that they're not able to do anything more than just survive.
Yeah. That's a good shot from K-Mal. That's a good double punch, and that is right back at you, Megan Fudge.
Yeah, very nice that from K-Mal. That's the best moment for her in the tie game. Possibly, I think former #1 table tennis player in Spain, Claudia K-Mal. And if you look at how she's gripping the paddle, the grip she's holding, it's a little bit different to a lot of other players, and it does allow her to get a particular flick on that backhand side, and she set that point up really nicely.
Yeah, and backed up by another strong point as well.
Fudge reacts to that incredibly well. Bit of lift, good defence.
Oh! And Megan Fudge misses.
It does happen.
Fudge missed.
It does happen. Just came off the top of the paddle and went through the middle and went long. So
another point on the board. K-Mal take their total tally up to 3.
It's already gone better than the first game for them.
They're in this rally.
Good defence.
Very good defence. Oh my lords, that skipped right off the line.
Yeah.
I think if it were
I don't know about you, Tim, but I don't know if you've had any of those.
Yeah.
When it hits that line, it skids like you just couldn't believe.
I think Axarek probably eyes open, thought she had an ATP on.
Yeah, and then the ball wasn't there.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you saw that smash again from K-Mal in that rally. It doesn't come back with any penetration.
Yeah, they're finding a lot of success with the lob, and they're utilising it really successfully to get up in the rally.
Yeah.
They're just putting one in, and then
knowing it's not a threat as such.
Then they're building the point from there.
Absolutely.
And they've clearly pinpointed that as a particular tactic that's working.
Comes back a little differently when Ozjarek gets on it, however. She's not going to take the opportunity to put a little bit of extra aggression into the shot.
Yeah.
8-3-2.
Again, just not balanced, just sort of leaning into the volley as the left foot was moving.
I think it's just the pace that the ball is coming off, and you're almost kind of not fearful, but you're when it's coming at you constantly and you're constantly under pressure, you're almost slightly then changing the way you play. You're backing away ever so slightly, and
I think there is an element of fatigue in there as well. I mean, K-Mal played singles again yesterday, and wow, that's over quickly again. So bronze medal to Cara Wheatley and Megan Fudge, an absolute masterclass there in that third place playoff. They will take bronze. K-Mal and Ozjarek, they battled as hard as they could, but in fairness, it would have taken something dramatic for Fudge and Wheatley not to have won that game based on how they started and how they continued throughout. So there we go.
Yeah, a few nice moments for K-Mal and Axarek, but as you say, just the real class of Wheatley and Fudge there on display. A good bronze medal for them.
Very much so. Right, we're going to take a quick break, folks. We'll let you know what's coming up next. I believe there are 2 matches remaining on number 2 court, but we've been here before, folks. Let us confirm that when we come back. I would hate you to change your dinner plans based around that information. Come back in a few minutes, and you'll see who we've got for you next.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCourt Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performs.
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCourt Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performs.
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCourt Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort.
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performance.
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performs.
APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCourt Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performs.
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCourt Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performs.
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCourt Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performs.
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort.
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performs.
The APP Tour is back in 2026, and we're bringing the world's best pickleball tour to your city.
That was sick.
Join us on a court near you this year. To learn more, visit theapp.global.
As a professional athlete, my equipment is very important to me.
When I'm on the court, I need to trust what's on my feet. I need to stay focused with no distractions.
I personally feel like the ViperCore Pro 2.0 is the best performance shoe out there.
Durability for me is really important because I like to slide all over the court. I also love how lightweight they are. I feel like I can run faster. Skechers.
Comfort that performs.
The APP Tour.
Welcome back to Championship Court number 2. We have got the bronze medal match in the men's division for you. So neither of these four players would have particularly wanted to have been playing this game, but that's where they find themselves. And we've got Theo Platel and Ben Corsten. They're going up against Randy Blanco and Brandon Lane. Let's just quickly remind you of how they got to this situation. And of course, as soon as I say that, I've not been well enough prepared. Absolutely amateur performance from me in the booth. I'm on my own. Tim Spurway's gone off to watch some of his incredibly talented juniors continue their progress, and I think everyone else is preparing themselves for the last day of action tomorrow, but that's all right. I've got you here, folks, don't you worry. So, just to remind you, Richard Livanese and Jack Monroe beat Theo Platel and Ben Corson 11-0 in the semi-finals. That was a bit of a wake-up call there for Theo and Ben. It must have been pretty hard to take. Randy Blanco and Brandon Lane, well, we saw them go up against Tristan Dussault and Ronan Cameron. They took the first game 11-4, but then went down in 6 and 4 in the next 2 games. So we have got them now in the bronze medal match here at the ProFlex English Open, powered, of course, by the APP. And we've got 2 of Europe's best doubles players up against the formidable force of Brandon Lane and Randy Blanco. Now, of course, Ben Corson will have come up against Brandon Lane in the World Pickleball League when Ben was out there playing in that competition. Brandon Lane was there with his wife, Glauca Carvajal Lane, playing for Mumbai and doing ever so well. Would have come across Corson in season 1, and they are just going through their final checks and balances, and this game will be kicking off in a matter of moments. Blanco and Lane took down Broderick and Broker in the quarterfinals, who were flying at one point. Platel and Corson, they had a particularly standout victory against Ben Slive and James Chowdhury. Corson's got the, no, they're just warming up. I thought Corson had the ball in his hand. I look up and Brandon Lane's at the other end. So they just go through their final bit of warm-up. And they will be pushing on. Now, I've been back in the booth only for a quick game, but there was no challenges in that quick game. I'm hoping I get one more challenge to come my way today. But this will be first to 11, best of 3. And each team will get 1 timeout per game, and 1 challenge per game.
Remember, 1 timeout and 1
Having
video
stepped
challenge
away
per
from
game,
the commentary
okay?
booth for it must have been about 3 hours in the end. Obviously, I missed a lot of the action as we moved into the knockout stages of the men's competition. I did catch a little bit of Blanco and Lane's game against Dussault and Cameron, and it was a very intense battle. That last game, although the score ended up being 11-4, it felt a lot closer than that. Side outs were being exchanged quite frequently for times, and there were a few timeouts in there as well, as teams were just looking to regroup and maybe disrupt their opponent's rhythm. And in the end, it was Dussault and Cameron who've gone on to play in the final against Livanese and Jack Monroe. That'll be happening on court number 1 shortly. But stay with me, please. Please stay with me on court number 2, bronze medal match. And do join me in the YouTube chat if you are tuning in. Haven't heard from anyone for a long time. Donald Adams was, I think, the last person to comment. Interesting observation, Rob. Ari Slice Dinks versus Topspin Dinks. Time for another masterclass. Rob Williams making astute tactical observations in a commentary. That can't have been the case, can it? No, of course it will have been, Rob. Great eye, of course, one of the leading coaches in Europe. And always got something to add to the commentary in terms of helping players at all levels improve. And I know I learn a lot from him when I am in the commentary booth with him. And tell you what, one of the stars of the show for me today has been James Lofthouse. What a treat it was having him in the co-commentary seat earlier today. I mean, he's one of the really good humans in pickleball, but so easy to forget how well he reads a game. And yeah, learned a lot from James earlier on today. This is one of the perks of doing this job, when you get some players in who are levels above where you're at. It's a great opportunity just to rack their brains in the context of the game that's going on, of course, and hopefully learn a couple of things that might eventually stick for myself. Teresa Tarn earlier in the week, and I mean, I won't get the opportunity to spend too much time with somebody who relentlessly wins gold medals at this level, and she was very forthcoming with knowledge throughout that spell, and just a shame I can't get the video back and listen to it again and continue the learning. Anyway, Ben Corsten on serve. We are underway in this bronze medal match. Patel goes for the speed up to the right hip of Blanco, but that ball goes out, and early side out. Randy Blanco will be serving. The unmistakable figure of Brandon Lane to his left. Leopard style, leopard print hair, leopard print shorts from Brandon Lane. I'm sure that's been commented on a couple of times today already. I won't go over it again. Great reset from Brandon Lane. Patient exchange here early in this game. Patel slightly back from the line, and then they were able to apply pressure to Blanco on his backhand. Corsten again just slightly back from the line, goes for the flick, and off balance goes into the net.
1-0-2.
Apologies if you're picking up all that noise on Championship Court. They're just calling out the players and announcing the players in the final.
0-1-1.
Patel just looking to do a two-handed dink, and backhand roll just goes into the net.
0-1-2.
Drive from Patel down the middle. Ooh, Brandon Lane, uncharacteristic error there. Just puts that
1-1-2.
dink into the net. Do apologise, folks. I'm struggling to hear myself in the Championship Court arena, which is making it quite difficult to commentate on this bronze medal match, which should be getting equal respect.
One.
Good attack. Ball goes up and out.
Point. 2-1-1. Okay. Sorry.
Okay, I think normal service can resume here on court number 2. It's 1-1. Good attack from Corsten. Quick hands, just punches it down to the toes of Brandon Lane. Gets the side out. Patel on serve.
1-1.
Just stretches in. Good attack from Platel, but actually that just goes out. The ball has gone out of the arena. Somebody's going to have to get that because Blanco's gone to get the ball, which has saved me a job coming out of the commentary booth to get the ball for him. Appreciate that. Still got to invest in some ball boys and ball girls here, I think, in this situation. Okay.
1-1-2.
Second serve from Corson. Off the net. Brandon Lane, Corson just exchanging little dinks. And Blanco gets Corson just going on the back foot and trying to flick it through, but goes wide. So side outs being exchanged. It's
1-1-1.
Ball's back in the hand of Brandon Lane. Corson dinks into the net, and some good pressure being applied here by Lane and Blanco. We've got 2 on the board now. Blanco retrieves. Good work defensively, but eventually they couldn't get out of that hole and were unable to move through the court. Good pressure again from Lane and Blanco. They move to 3.
Three, 1-1.
Shot down the line from Blanco.
Point.
Makes it 4-1.
4-1-1. Second server.
On to second server here.
4-1-2.
It's 4-1-2 here. So we're just waiting for the scoreboard on the stream to update. If you use the one on the LED screen at the back of the court, that's got the right score on it currently. We're just trying to sort that out for you. There we go, it's back. Good work from the tech team as that ball goes into the LED screen right in front of me.
5-1-2.
5-1-2. Blanco and Lane lead. Corson and Platel trying to find a way into this game. Lifted up, and Platel is frustrated with himself that he's punched that one two-handed down into the net.
Receivers. 6-1-2, 1 minute.
So, timeout called by Platel and Corson. We've got Louis Leville and I think James Lofthouse in the corner there, which couple of good intelligent voices to have on your side. Lane and Blanco just taking their time. They'll be quietly comfortable with their work so far in this bronze medal match. They are playing the game very much on their terms, and it's up to Platel and Corson to come up with the answers. Lane just, I think he's gone to get a friend, maybe Dobby Turkovic, potentially to go and fill his water bottle up for him.
Remaining timeouts. Receivers 0, servers 1.
10 seconds remaining of the timeouts. Back underway imminently. Some excited noise coming from the main playing arena. I think we're getting down to finals and so on in some of the other events that are happening all around the arena. Patel's lining up the Ernie. Good hands. And this time Corsten catches Blanco, just chicken winged him slightly on the backhand side.
1-6-1.
Big drive, hits the top of Lane's paddle, doesn't go over the net.
2-6-1.
And Lane's return goes long, and suddenly
3-6-1.
Patel and Corsten are in this. It's 3-6-1. Corsten flicks it and it goes through the middle, makes it 4-6-1. 2 points in it now. This is a good little run from Patel and Corsten, and following the timeout, they have been in the ascendancy.
4-6-1.
That time Corsten just, Patel, sorry, just leaning into it a little bit and just a bit flicky and pushes it long.
4-6-2.
Oh, that's nice from Theo Patel. Just a little gap in between Blanco and Lane, and Patel was onto it quickly and just pushes it through the gap nicely. Possibly going out from Lane, but he's played it anyway, and he's punched it down past the toes of Ben Corsten. Important for Patel and Corsten to try and get the ball back quickly so they can have another go at stemming the flow and increasing their momentum. And that's not a good way to do it. Patel just leaning in, goes for the backhand roll and pushes that one into the net.
7-5-1.
Like that from Theo Patel though. On one leg, the Flamingo rolls the forehand volley down to the toes, and Corsten just jumping to his left. Puts that volley into the net.
8-5-2.
So we've got 8-5-2 on the board. And good from Corsten again. Blanco going to speed up to Ben Corsten. He's on the backhand in a flash and puts it down the right hand channel once again.
5-8-1.
Lane reaching in, just pushes that volley into the net.
Six, 8-1.
2 point difference. Good from Ben Corsten. He came flying from right to left, got on the attack, and
7-8-1.
it's a 1 point difference. This is a strong fight back from Corsten and Patel. Nice idea from Corsten. Keeping the rally going, some good hands. What a reset. What a reset from Randy Blanco. Lane gets the shout of out.
Seven, 8-2. Point.
Return goes long. So we have a tied game now. Yep. This is impressive.
8-8-2.
From Platel and Corsten. Don't know what they said in the timeout they took, but it worked. And Corsten now attacks the right hip of Lane. And for the first time in this bronze medal match, Platel and Corsten are in the lead.
9-8-2.
Good counter from Randy Blanco. Gets an important side out, and they've got the opportunity now to go once again in this match. First game, best of 3. Blanco able to get onto that ball, attacks, and the ball goes long. We are tied once again at 9 each. First to 11, win by 1, best of 3, of course, in this bronze medal game. Yeah, good initial 1-2 there to get the lift, and then Blanco on it in a flash. They have game point, the first game point of this bronze medal game. Blanco comes lane, covers his back. Platel puts it into the net. And we have the first game to Blanco and lane. Platel, of course, have got to take a lot of positives from that. Whatever they changed, and I have to say, I didn't pick up the tactical change, but whatever it was that Corsten and Platel started doing differently, it was working. But once again, then Blanco and lane just readjusted themselves, got the momentum back one last time, and that was enough to take the first game. They've just got to win this next one, and they will have the bronze medal. It's up to Louis Leville and James Lofthouse, whatever they're saying. It looks like it's Leville providing most of the input at this exact moment. Corsten now has come to the bottom of your screen. Platel now following him as well. Blanco's got the ball. Brandon Lane's putting his towel in the corner where Lofthouse and Leville are sitting.
Game 2.
And Randy Blanco is about to get the second game underway. Yeah, good attack there from lane. Incredibly quick hands, and gets the error off Corsten.
1-0-2.
Yeah, really good from Blanco. He saw what was coming. He got into position. He gave it back with a bit of extra. And then Platel puts his ball into the net. This time though, Blanco with the two-handed backhand drop goes into the net himself. Oh, Platel went, and then good work again from Randy Lane. He was able to get it back down to Platel's feet. Platel able to wait for that ball from lane and gets it down the right-hand wing of Blanco. Change of direction for Blanco. Platel trying to tweener it back from mid-court, and that was highly ambitious and unlikely to come off, and that's how it played out. Called good by Corsten.
You cannot challenge. You want to review your out call. Okay.
So there's a bit of discussion.
Right, referee timeout. They would like to have confirmation
got a review?
on the in call.
We've got a review.
On the baseline.
On the baseline.
With the in call, the score will be 3-1-1.
So baseline review here. Oh, this is interesting. Now, I've not seen this screen before. This is a new addition, and I like it. I go away for 3 hours, and the tech team come up with something new and fancy, and it's a very good addition. Now, we'll wait and see what the decision is. The decision is pending. I like that as well, almost there. That's a nice little touch. Whoever comes up with that deserves a bit of credit. Corsten goes back. Here we go. Here's the review. Nobody's looking at the screen. The ball was in. And very good use of the technology, and I do like the addition of the decision pending graphic. And it genuinely is important whilst we learn how to use the video review system in pickleball to keep the people that are watching and the players, I suppose, informed with where we're at in the decision-making process. And yeah, nice work. Blanco called that one out. Platel's having a look now.
You can still challenge. You can still do video review. Yes, they called it out. You can. I didn't see it. Okay.
Are we having a challenge?
Timeout.
We're having another challenge.
We have a. Oh, we didn't lose the challenge. We lost that challenge. No, you confirmed what you had.
Bit of confusion.
So we have a really.
We're having a video challenge.
Here.
Blanco. Blanco called it out.
4-1-1. We proceed with video review on the sideline.
Sideline review. Platel immediately asked the question. Let's have a look, see what comes up. I think you've gone a bit early with the hand clap there, Lloyd Attrill in the crowd. Going to have to keep it very slow for a period of time. Probably start increasing it now, folks. Maybe increase it now. Don't go too soon. But it does need to be a bit faster, the hand clap. There we go, that's the tempo. You keep going, come on. Crank it up a notch. It's feeling a bit half-hearted, folks. If you're going to clap, clap. Come on. No, it's fizzling out. The hand clap is fizzling out. This is a disappointing hand clap from the crowd. You're either going to do it or you don't. And here it comes. Correct decision. Called by Blanco. It was out. The ball was out. Surely Platel and Corsten lose the review this time. They've got no challenges remaining.
No more challenges. We will continue with 4-1-1. I recall the score.
Okay. Good entertainment here. Good use of the challenge. First time we've had a video review twice in the space of 3 minutes. Good shot from Platel, immediately called in by Randy Blanco. Let's just settle again and get ourselves under control. Blanco and Lane lead 3-1-2. They're a game up already in this bronze medal match. But there's enough there for Corsten and Platel to believe they can get back in. That's good from Brandon Lane. Both players just really balanced at the non-volley zone on that hands attack and ends up hitting the right hip of Ben Corsten. Corsten comes central. Oh, and it comes off the net cord and catches Platel. Nothing you could do with that at all.
6-1-2.
6-1-2. They are starting to get distance. And again, Platel goes for the speed up. Again, Lane gets it back. having a time out.
Receivers. 7-1-2.
Corson calls the timeout. There was a little bit of frustration on the face of Ben Corson there, and I couldn't work out if the frustration was Lane keeps getting the ball back when he tries to go quicker to him. So at 7-1 down, Corson and Platel are going to have to hope that whatever LaVille and Lofthouse say to them this time has the same impact as it did in the first game, because they came back in that moment. They used that to turn it around and did do quite well with it. They're going to need that again this time. Are they going to be able to get themselves back into this bronze medal game? So this is the last game that we're bringing you today from court number 2. Thank you for joining us throughout the day. If you have indeed joined us throughout the day, it's always good to get messages of support from the listeners, and not always just messages of support. Sometimes there's a few messages sent my way that I couldn't read out on air. But in general, thank you very much for your support. Stay with us as we reach the conclusion of this bronze medal match. Can Corson and Platel do something here? Not if they do that, they will not. Just leaning in there and rolling the ball long.
8-1-2.
8-1-2. 3 points away from the bronze medal. Corson with a reset and jump. Good that time. Went to the right hip, got the pop-up, went back down through the middle. Corson again showing those fast hands.
1-8-1.
Bit of height between a set. Lofthouse will like that on the sideline. A bit too much height, and again the combination of Blanco and Lane fires it down the middle to the toes. Feel like Platel and Corson have got a score on this serve. And they do. Corson goes right, comes central, and then he fires it again to the right hip of Lane, and they got some joy. They got that bit of joy a couple of times going that way. 2 points on the board for Corson and Platel. Oh, it's come off the net. And they come out though. Corson and Platel nearly got caught with the net cord, but they do come out with that, and they've got a third. Now, is this a little move? Is this a little change? If it was, it's come to an end. Ball goes back to Randy Blanco on serve.
8-3-1.
Corson comes across. Goes round the kitchen. Oh, that's a nice touch. Nice angle from Theo Platel. Just a nice little top spin flick. Nice and short, nice and shallow. Corson readjusts well to that net cord. Does well. Sends him back again. Round the corner, just fractionally long. And if only they hadn't burned their review, they'd probably be having a look at that one. Great effort from Theo Platel. Looked like he'd made it. He can't have missed by much. Yeah, good play again by Ben Corson. He's been in impressive form in this second game. He's initiating the faster rally, and then he's able to come out on top, utilising that quick hand speed. Tried to go for the speed up, and Blanco just stepped to the side, and the ball goes through.
3-9-2.
Good attack from Platel, just slightly inside the left hip of Lane that time, and he punches it into the net.
4-9-2.
Corsten again engages the speed up and he comes out on top. That's got to be 5 or 6 occasions that Ben Corsten has gone first and won the rally. Poor choice that time from Corsten. Just overcooks the backhand down the line. Lane leaning in, goes for the faster one, pushes it out of court at the back.
9-5-2.
Lane comes in. Oh, Platel lets out a roar, and understandably, Lane came to the middle. Platel went right hip, left hip, whips it to the outside. They've got the ball back in hand. This time Lane stays in the same position and comes out on top.
5-9-2.
Patel was going for the early, which put Lane under a little bit of pressure. He puts that dink into the net.
6-9-2.
6-9-2. They're coming back little by little. They are coming back. Patel made the call early to go for that, and then the ball wasn't arriving at the pace I think he thought it was going to be, and had to then try and do something extra with it. Still feels like the best thing for Corsten and Platel to do is just keep grinding and then let Corsten speed the ball up at the right moment and rely on his fast hands to do the rest. Platel gets Lane caught, just moving fractionally on that forehand, and he was unable to control it.
9-6-2.
Oh, unfortunate for Platel. It looked like it was going to be a delicious little drop. Rolls across the net cord, and Blanco and Lane have a bronze medal point as a result. Good attack again from Corsten. Can they win the next rally and extend this game?
6-10-1.
Patel into the net, trying to dink to the left foot of Lane. Didn't quite get enough on it. We're talking fine margins. Oh, there goes Corsten again. Flying through the transition zone, punched the backhand volley.
7-10-2.
Suddenly Lane gets a bit vocal with his partner. I think he senses trouble. Does well. Incredible, this time it goes over. Bit of cat and mouse. Keeping the ball away from Corsten here. I think they know his ability to speed it up is the problem. And Blanco gets the benefit of the net cord. Incredibly unfortunate, because that was such a high class rally. Do Platel and Corsten still believe they will get another look at this? They're facing match point again. And they have got 2 bites of the cherry, have Blanco and Lane. And they are going to need to use both because the error has come. The ball goes into the net.
10-7-2.
Well played, Ben Corson again. Got that punch to the back of the court. Lane tried to speed from the back, finds the net. Another chance for Platel and Corson to edge their way back in. Good position of the Dinks. 2 points difference.
8-10-1.
One point difference. Amazing rally. High-class pickleball. Corsten and Platel trail by 1 in game 2. Blanco Lane have been sitting on 10 for a little bit of time now.
9-10-1.
Off the net. Great reset from Platel. Oh, he couldn't do it a 5th time. But they've still got the second serve to draw this game level.
Nine, 10-2.
Keeping it going, and again he's kept it in somehow. Here comes Corsten, all the way over. Platel swaps. Oh my word! What a point! What defensive work, and how they turned it into attack was fantastic. To do that at that moment when they know they've got to win the next points to stay in this bronze medal match, what work! And they do take game 2. My apologies, guys. I was going with the score that was on the scoreboard, and they haven't done. Now they take game 2.
Game 12-10. Timeout.
Amazing comeback from Corsten and Platel. Some of you might think they had to win that game twice. We just got the scoreboard incorrect, unfortunately. But they are level in this bronze medal match. Amazing comeback from Platel and Corsten. They've come back twice in both games. Didn't quite get there in game 1. Did get there in game 2. It's now over to Blanco and Lane to go and have a little think about what has changed and what they need to do in game 3. In both games, they've got off to the strongest start. In both games, Platel and Corsten have called a timeout, and they have changed the pattern of the game and got themselves back in. This time they got it over the line. That means we get a third and final game in the bronze medal match. Do stay with us because this is entertaining. Roars of emotion coming from Platel and Corsten as they got themselves back in to game 2. Now it's really important that they keep that momentum without letting the passion and enthusiasm go too far and meaning that they start making rash decisions. I don't think Lane and Blanco will be too phased. Two experienced pickleball players here at a very, very, very high level. They will refocus quickly, and it'll be interesting to see how the start of game 2 goes.
Game 3, change ends at 6. Time
Game 3.
in.
Change ends at
0-0-2.
6 this time. Corsten comes all the way over. Lane sends him back. ATP's on. Blanco plays it. Gorston had to try and defend it, and it goes into the net. So side out. Randy Blanco. It's been a while since they've scored a point.
Second server. 0-0-2.
Second serve. Gorston miss it. Goes back to the right side of Blanco. It was obviously reading where the ball was intended to go.
0-0-1.
Side out. Gorston and Patel scrambling, but they're keeping the ball alive. Great work at the back from Theo Patel. Gorston's kept that going as well. Just fractionally long, was it? Yes. Called long by Blanco. Gorston doesn't look to challenge on this occasion. Attack to the left side of Theo Platel, side out. So serve being exchanged a couple of times already in this third and final game. Gorston relentless, punishing that middle channel. First two game back, third one didn't.
0-0-2.
Good attack from Theo Patel that time. Ball goes to the left hip of lane. He tried to scoop it back with a round the back shot, but ball went out. Gorston unable to execute the third, so it is a bit scrappy at the start of this third and final game. Neither team settling into a rhythm at all. Patel on the attack through the middle again. And an error off the backhand side for Blanco. Oh, Platel's off balance, but he's managed to reset. Gorston comes in. Off the net. Platel reacts well again. Oh, Ben Gorston. Nice ball down the middle. What a shot that was.
Want a video review? Yes, we have one. Okay. The ball was called out.
We're going to have a challenge.
With the out call,
We're going to have a challenge.
it would be side out.
Ball was called out by Lane. Gorston was instantly looking to review.
Video review.
Now,
on the baseline.
I am going to back myself against Stupa once again, and I'm going to call that ball in. My initial reaction, that was quite comfortably in. We will have a look and see. It was a fantastic rally. And Gorston then went with the two-handed roll down the middle. We haven't really quite got the hand clap going properly here, guys. Need to have a bit of coordination from one side of the arena to another. Maybe pick the tempo up now. There we go. Let's see what happens. And it is comfortably in. Oh, I say comfortably in. That's a lot closer to being out than I thought, I have to say. Ball was in either way.
One challenge remaining. Resume play at a score of 0-2. Time in.
Gorston on serve.
You're serving. 2-0-2.
2-0 they lead in this game. Only the second time they've been ahead in the entire match. Sorry, third time they've been ahead in the entire match. They got marginally ahead in game one, having made a good comeback, but then Blanco and Lane went again, and then the only time they were leading in game 2 was when they won it, when they got their 11th point. All down, Corsten again, great reset from Blanco, was it? No, doesn't quite go up and over the net. Corsten punishing it to the back of the court once again.
0-2-2.
It's been a while since Blanco and Lane have scored. Lovely touch that from Brandon Lane. Through the legs. Honestly there from Lane. Double touch, I think came off the body as well as the paddle. And I appreciate that level of truthfulness. Liddell going for the ATP, found the post in the way.
2-0-2. Side out.
Corsten unable to roll the ball up and over.
0-1.
Good defense from Lane. Lane goes all the way over. Good fast hands from all 4 players, but it is Blanco and Lane who come out on top, and they've got a point for the first time in a while. Can they now use this as the ignition to push forward once again? Corsten caught Blanco moving across from side to side on the non-volley zone, punches that one down into the net.
1-2-2.
Nice resets from Blanco. Corsten asking the question. This time Blanco goes long. Liddell on serve, 2-1 in this third and final game. Blanco attacks, and Corsten this time puts the ball down into the middle of the net. 2-1-2.
Point. 3-1-2.
Clip the net, it goes in. Liddell goes long. I think he knew he was getting more and more weight on the back foot. So Lane comes in at 1-3-1.
1-3-1. Second server.
Clips the top of the net but falls on the wrong side. If you're Randy Blanco and Brandon Lane, they are
1-3-2.
struggling to establish rhythm like they had at the start of the first 2 games. Top of the net again from Liddell. Oh, that's a good speed up from Brandon Lane. That came from nowhere, and he just catches Liddell at the right hip, and the ball deflects off the paddle, goes out.
2-3-2.
Starting to fill up a little bit here in court number 2. Oh, and Blanco went on the 2-handed drive, clips the top of the net, and they've handed the ball back over to Ben Corsten and Theo Liddell once more. Oh, and he's just hit Lane as he tried to get out of the way. He was just bending his torso backwards, and it's clipped him in the stomach area.
4-3-1. I recall the score. 4-2-1.
Patel goes all the way across to get the ball to clip the line. Blanco very sensibly just taking his time to get the ball back there. Slow it all down. The momentum is with Patel and Corsten.
5-2-1.
Slight fake there from Lane. Oh, very good, Brandon Lane. So balanced. Minimal paddle movement needed there. Such a good thing for anyone to watch at home. How economical the hand movement there was from Brandon Lane. No big swings. Still generated more power than most people would do.
Point. Timeout. Change hands.
Okay, so 6-2 Patel Corsten at the change of ends. They've barely been in the lead in this match, and now they've got a 4-point advantage. They finally have something to lose in this game. And it's Blanco and Lane who've now got to come from behind for the first time to try and turn this around. Lofthouse and LaVille again in the corner. Come up with some good stuff for them when behind. What they're going to be saying now they're ahead. Carvajal Lane comes over and she's just having a word with Brandon Lane, offering some advice. Corsten and Platel are already at the back of the court, and I would imagine it was pretty much a case of same again from LaVille and Lofthouse. What they are doing is working. It's now just down to, can they hold their nerve, can they hold their composure, can they keep making the correct decisions, and will it keep working out? Blanco and Lane getting ready.
15 seconds.
Any second now, we are going to be going again for the final sprint today. This is the last game on Championship Court number 2.
6-2-2.
It's the final run for Platel and Corsten, or Blanco and Lane got a sprint finishing themselves. Oh, Theo Platel. How has he pulled that out? Insane reactions from the Frenchman. Clips the outside of the line.
7-2.
Just wide from Ben Corsten on that shot, but they've got a 5-point advantage.
2-7-1.
Lane and Blanco have not settled in this third and final game at all. Patel comes central. Here comes Blanco, and again, Platel finds the other line with great reactions. Ben Corsten was the instigator of the comeback in game 2. Platel is raising his levels in game 3, and they have now got a 6-point advantage. Now I've gone too fast on that, haven't I? They've got a 5-point advantage. That was a side out. It's not them who's got to keep their composure, it's the commentator. Down the line. Now they have the 6-point advantage. I was looking into the future.
You're the wrong server. Ben is serving now.
Andy Blanco looking a little bit shell-shocked. Lane trying to encourage his partner. Yeah, well played, Lane. Platel came all the way over trying to create a situation, but just found the ball flicked back at him as he was trying to get back to the left-hand side. Oh, Lane with a good speed up to the body of Corsten there. Not a lot he could do with that one.
2-8-1.
Side out, and Blanco and Lane on serve. Again, looking to get a point, and they have got one this time. Of course, they're just backing away fractionally from the non-volley zone.
3-8-1.
Now, they can't allow this to slip in, Patel and Corsten. They've got to keep the consistency.
4-8-1.
Because if Lane and Blanco start to get too much hope, they'll jump on it. Oh, Corsten slipped slightly there, did he? Insane resets. Oh, but this time Patel can't get it up and over. And it has shifted.
5-8-1.
Timeout being called by Corsten. Sensible time to take it, I would say. Just feels like, again, the momentum has just shifted a little bit, this time in the favour of Blanco and Lane. And tell you what, it's been a long time since I've said that. Not since they went into a lead again in game 2. Has it looked like Blanco and Lane have got a slight bit of control in this game. But now they're wrestling back a little bit, so Platel and Corsten are looking to take advice on board once more from Lofthouse and LaVille in the coaching corner.
15 seconds. Remaining timeouts. Receivers 0, servers 1.
Now they're back on court. Be interesting to see what happens next. Will this be a good use of a timeout?
Time in. 5-8-1.
5-8-1 is the score. 5-8-1.
Second
Corsten
server.
draws him in. There's the shot that goes long. I think it's finished on championship court number 1, which is suddenly why we've got a lot of people watching this one, and they are in for a treat at the end, I can assure you. Patel on the speed up, catches Blanco, and they've got the ball back in hand.
8-5-1.
8-5-1, 3 points away from taking this bronze medal game. Oh, well reacted there. Randy Blanco got the ball down low to Corsten, and this time he wasn't able to get the ball back up over the net. And it feels like Blanco and Lane have been reawoken from their slumber, and they are pushing.
Five, 8-1.
Good drop that time from Corsten. Got it low on Lane. Goes into the net.
5-8-2.
Lane comes in, attacks Platel on the right hip.
6-8-2.
6-8-2. Platel a bit slow getting forward, but does get there in time.
Point.
Ball just goes out from Corsten. Again, really fast hands at the non-volley zone from all four players.
7-8-2.
7-8-2. It's getting nip and tuck once again. Corsten goes long. The scores are tied at 8-8-2. The scoreboard isn't updating for some reason. Just going to have to take it away on the LED screen. It's 8-8-2 here.
8-8-2.
The score is correct and back. Big drive from Lane. Oh, Corsten finds the angle. Finds the angle. Goes inside out. The ball is back in the hands of Theo Platel. 8-8-1. Corsten ignites the routine again, comes out on top again at a crucial moment.
9-8-1.
Good reset from Blanco. Oh, he's done so well to get that down to the toes of Theo Platel. We move on to the second serve. The crowd has picked up here. We've got more people watching and they're getting the final bits of action. And Platel's missed a routine dink. That's pressure telling. That's pressure adding a little bit more to the ball that's coming towards you.
8-9-1.
8-9-1. Everybody's concentration needs to be on top form. Corsten's misjudged that one.
Point.
It's dipped in. It's 9-9.
9-9-1.
Corsten again goes first. Wins the hands battle, tries to ignite the crowd, looking to rev everybody up. Goes long from Blanco. Side out at a crucial time.
9-9-1.
Oh, Brandon Lane. He's at the non-volley zone line. He's determined to wrestle the game back.
9-9-2.
Oh, Corsten's missed.
Side out.
A regulation forehand in the middle. Not seen that sort of mistake from Ben Corsten all day long in this match. Lane just goes to wipe his hands on the towel.
9-9-1.
Deep return. Keeps him at the back of the court. Still at the back of the court. Oh, and Blanco came charging through. The gap was there. It's hit the net cord. It's fallen the wrong side from the point of view of Blanco and Lane.
9-9-2.
Oh, and again it was there for Blanco, and he's missed. They get the ball again at 9-9.
9-9-1.
Great work from Brandon Lane. He's in that and he's come out on top. Brandon Lane again standing strong at the non-volley zone line.
9-9-2.
Tell in. Is Coulson going to manufacture something faster here? Getting the chance to. It's Platel who goes first. Platel goes first and gets the 1-2, finishes it down the middle. We were all looking to see whether Ben Corston would go for the speed up. He didn't get the chance to, he didn't need to, because Theo Platel created the pattern. They have got match point. Lane goes at Corston again. Corston just hopping through the non-volley zone to side out. Blanco and Lane save 1 match point. They've got to win the next 3 on the bounce if they're going to take it from here. Blanco just rubbing his face with a towel. Lane taking a deep breath. He's going to be serving.
9-10-1.
Good drive. Another one. Blanco's done ever so well. Lane has switched. It's aerial. Still aerial. And really good defensive work from Lane and Blanco. How they kept that ball coming back when the ball was so high. And they've got their just rewards. Lane again off to wipe himself down on the towel. The score is level at 10-10. Win by 2 from here. Corston goes long. Goes long. Match point. Match point here for Lane and Blanco. And that is that. A fantastic game here. On court number 2. Corston is gutted. Epic battle. Corston and Platel fought back so hard. But in the end, the experience of Lane and Blanco comes through. Superb game. It went one way, it went another, it went so many different ways. An obvious emotion for the players. Theo Platel applauding the arena. Lane and Blanco just showed that extra bit of nous when it was needed. Lane goes over to say well done to Leville and Lofthouse. So it has to be said, we're instrumental in a couple of comebacks from Corston and Platel, but they had it. They had something to lose there at that point, and that's why it will hurt so much. But we've been treated to an absolute cracker of a bronze medal match there. What a way to end Saturday here at the NEC. That will live long in the memory. Superb game. And we will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we bring you the final day of the ProFlex English Open 2026. And we will be bringing you the mixed doubles. Action will start at 8 o'clock in the morning. Thank you for your time today. We will be back tomorrow.